Hello and welcome to part 2 of this live lesson with CK Yew.
This is where we are taking him through his paces to improve his doubles defense and getting him being a bit more tactical when he's defending. If you haven't checked out part 1, please head over to CK's channel before you start this video.
That sweat on here, that's why it's part 2.
Okay, so CK, we've obviously worked on your technical information now, and that's starting to get a lot better, as you mentioned, things like your elbow and your grip. We're now going to start to look at a few set plays, so add an actual tactical element. So Dave's going to be at the back hitting the smash from this corner. Your aim is to hit a straight drive where I come across and intercept the shuttle straight back at you. So the purpose of that is you've then drawn both of us onto the same half, which exploits a lot of space on this cross. And then you'll then cross the shuttle into the space. And then we'll start the routine again. So it's a bit of a multi-feed shuttle routine. Okay? Yeah, so drive that first one. Lucky. Right it. Good. Tough. Good. So it's interesting. So I think what Dave was trying to show there is because you're hitting this cross quite hard, actually that's not too far away for David to move. So your probably bigger space is to play this cross block a bit more soft, which either means that I'm going to be scrambling across or Dave is going to be at least low, which will then turn that defense into attack. As you saw on that hard one, because it stays up in the air, you haven't really transitioned. David can still then hit that hard and be aggressive.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Better. Lucky. Nice. Good. Perfect. Lucky. So that went back a little bit to the technical aspects that we were looking at before, that you kind of drifted towards the middle because you wanted it on your forehand, rather than probably still go this way a little bit more, and then use that backhand to turn the shuttle. Good.
That's the one.
Okay. Yeah, so the reason I've done that is because I can see you kind of want it on your forehand. So there, as a net player that's looking at where you're defending, I'm going to try and make that as awkward for you as possible. So I'm deliberately not playing to what you're looking for. Yeah. Whereas if you stay again a little bit more of a neutral position, trust your setup, trust your grip, you'll still be able to turn that shuttle in both directions.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think I find it quite challenging sometimes if it comes to this side of it, this side.
Yeah.
Unprepared. I can only play straight.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes if in that situation, I might just have to play one more shot.
Yeah.
And we'll work for the next one.
But I think what you've also got to understand is you're moving this way to open up here. You could also move the other way to open up the left hip and play off that way. So instead of just thinking, oh, the shuttle has to be here, you can actually get that shuttle coming a bit more inside, which is actually an easier shot than just risking this forehand, which then can get you caught that way.
Racket. Keep that racket out in front. Ready? Ready? Racket. There you go. That's the one. Yeah, it's just got to trust it more, rather than feeling like you're kind of always banking on this forehand. Lucky. Better though. Nice. Tough. Tough. And when you are playing this block, obviously we said don't hit too hard, but you have got a lot of space here. It doesn't have to just crawl over the net even before service line. It's not a shot that you're necessarily looking to be a winner. It's that kind of turning defense into attack, so allow yourself that margin.
Yeah, I think for me it goes back to the part 1 segment that we had earlier on. My racket face is too closed.
Yeah.
Too straight. I think I want it too tight across the net in this section.
Yeah.
Just need to open up that a little bit more. So across the net.
It's also just taking in that visual of seeing me and David on the same half and kind of just seeing all that space. Yeah. And once you've created all that space, the idea is like use it. You're right, you've earned that right to not have to play here on the net and not have to land it really close. Yeah. That's the bonus of hitting this good straight drive to open out that gap.
Especially at the level where I'm at, we like to hit harder than we should. Yeah. And so that's probably the wrong choice of shot. And that's why, like you said, being in control, turning the shuttle, guiding it in, not necessarily having to be a winner. I think that's quite key.
Also very natural.
Yeah.
If something comes at you fast, the natural instinct is to hit hard.
Yeah.
Hit hard back. A very different skill to be able to kind of feel that you're moving quick, but also having the ability to play with space and control with the upper body and have that looseness. If that tension carries on up, as you said earlier, that generally equals punch back and power.
Yeah, I think so.
Like it. Yeah, I still think that can be one step this way. Yeah, guiding it across. That's the one. Perfect, perfect. That's it, good. You're starting to trust your movement to stay this way. Whereas earlier you wanted to go towards the middle. Yeah, so that allows you more space now to turn the shuttle on this side. Lovely, perfect, much better. Good. Oh, so much better, so much better. As a net player, but I'm not seeing a weakness now. Whereas when that first one, I could see you going one side, I could just pick out the one that you weren't looking for. Now, because your position is a lot more neutral and you're covering a lot more areas, it doesn't look like there's a weakness. If I hit down here, you look quite comfortable turning. If I hit on the inside, you're now very happy hitting late into that space.
I think that's one of the big ones we see with a lot of club players is playing that cross way too early, like at the completely wrong time. It's cross, went why?
I'm guilty of that. I'm quite sure, like, positions where Dean, you're stood now, whip it across, lots of pace. You often win, but you get out of trouble because the player's not as good as the next level.
Yeah.
But next level will get punished.
The naming light shot, I call it. Because people they visualize this incredible shot, they want to play it, but they're not playing it with any tactical purpose. They're playing it because they want to play it, because it feels great, rather than the right shot. Okay, so exactly the same routine, just on the other side. Okay, so still looking for that straight drive to draw me out wide, then playing with the same margin into that space you've just created. Okay. Okay. Good. Still thinking about covering that tram line. Better. That's it. Yeah. Good. Yes, good shot. Nice margin on that. Use that space. Tram line. Just in the way of how you feel playing the cross. When it comes down to, you've hit this first drive, and it comes down this tram line again, and you're trying to play cross, how does it feel in the way of getting it across?
Currently, it's not comfortable.
Yeah.
At the moment,
I think I'm not as prepared for it.
Yeah.
I think that's my thing to do, not the feed. Lift, drive, and then I think maybe in that moment I switch off, and then I'm just not prepared, and it comes, oh, surprise, it's tight, ready, turn.
Yeah, I think that this one's always going to feel naturally a lot harder than, again, the one on the inside hip. The reason being, again, if the smash comes across you, you feel like you can almost follow that line of shot and push it away. Yeah. So I still think that sometimes there's an element of you hitting that drive and still going almost a little bit this way.
Yeah.
So when it comes back down here again, actually, that's very, very difficult for you to turn. So again, it almost comes back to that drive and then be a little bit more left leg towards tram line, which will make it easier. It's a difficult shot.
Yeah.
Playing from out here, this one as normal should take care of itself a little bit more. You won't have to worry too much about this one because this is a lot more natural.
I think it's really interesting though that you said about you hit your drive and you almost stop thinking. Yep. And it's that idea of why did you hit that drive? What was the point of hitting that drive? Well, it's because you want to drag them out and you're looking for that next shot. Yep. So it's always remembering that you've got to think 2 shots ahead sometimes, particularly in defence, because there's a reason for why you've hit that shot.
Yep.
Lovely, much better. That looked easier?
It felt more control.
Yeah.
It's because I'm not outstretched.
Exactly.
Like this.
It's much more in front.
Yeah.
Much more in front.
So racket faders up. Down.
Yeah. Okay, elbow back out again. Yeah. Nice. Good. Sharp.
Just a quick tactical question at you. So after you've hit this cross block, would you follow or would you get your partner to follow? Let's just say men's doubles.
Depends how good the shot is. Depends where they are as well. Like, if it's tight, you both are here. Yeah, I mean, go in.
You would go.
Yeah, because normally in terms of blocks, I would rush in.
Yeah.
Like if I'm the one blocking, I would rush in. If my partner blocks, I would shout for them to rush in.
Okay.
Normally I would rush in, but at the start of today's session, if there's a core shot, maybe you shouldn't rush in.
Yeah. Gauge it first.
Yeah, it depends how good the shot is.
Yeah.
If it's a good shot, in. If it's a 50-50, in. If
Yeah.
it's a core shot, maybe don't go in because it's coming back in your face.
Yeah, because also the other aspect to do it is also down sometimes to pair preference. Yeah. Like if you have a designated net player or rear core player. So for example, if I block cross, in my normal partnership, my partner's very much net dominated. So he would be the one that would go in, yeah, and I would be the one that then drop behind. Neither are wrong. Yep. It's just that understanding as a pair, who's going and who's influencing.
Getting put through my paces here, big time.
Okay, so next routine is a lot more of an open style routine. So you'll just be defending half a court. Me and Dave will be working as an attacking doubles pair. So the idea is in this one that you're trying to feel like you're putting us out of position as much as you can, creating space by drawing maybe the net player out wide and practicing that cross shot. But you can also work the rear court player around the back a little bit more as well. Okay, so trying to make it as awkward for us to attack you as possible.
And I'm staying in one side.
Just that one side. Okay? Like that.
Boom.
Unlucky. Nice. Yep. Oh. Nice. Good. You. Yep, good. Go on, get it.
Lucky.
So I'd say so far, lacking maybe the presence and punch that you had in the routine before. And that sometimes can just become of pressure, feeling like there's now two people, it's completely open, we're trying to win the rally. And it's still just trying to bring it back to what we talked about technically. Relaxing, looking at space, loose grip, active on the feet, so it doesn't become reactive again.
Yeah, I think I'm feeling a bit tighter.
Yeah.
That drive doesn't quite have the punch it had.
Exactly.
It's too easy for me to intercept. Like I had that easy placement there because your drive's like 60-70%. You've got to try and smack this through me, make it as hard for me as possible. You've got to imagine you're aiming to hit Dean at the back of the court almost. Nice.
Better. Good.
Better.
Yep. Ready?
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Good.
Yeah.
Or this way. There maybe. High enough to possibly turn it this way because your drive was quite flat.
Yeah. Good drive though. I would say you're hitting, it's a bit like what we said earlier, you're hitting that drive without knowing what you want to do next because you're staying in the exact same position as if you're trying to hit straight and I'm pinning you in that position. Whereas if you're then playing that first drive and then almost, I want this one cross, then you're going to find it in an easier position, but you're just getting yourself tucked up as if you can only play straight.
The other aspect to consider is actually as this lift goes up, I can feel David very much on the channel already. So actually there's also an argument of do you need to hit this first drive? If there's the option for you to go cross straight away, that's where the space is. If David's getting a little bit more central, that may create a little bit more space for you to hit the drive. So again, it's as that lift goes up, just clocking the situation. Where does the space look? What's the net player looking for? And then you're trying to find that gap straight away. Good, push, nice. Nice.
Nice.
Brilliant. Okay, so one more set on this side. Still just have this awareness of always trying to feel that you're keeping us on the move as much as you possibly can. Okay. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh, unlucky. Right shot. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Go up, up, up. Nice, ready? Lucky. Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry. Hesitated.
Even there, I'll just be a little bit careful about hitting the same lift to the same place twice. Yeah, always keep the rear court player on the move. Don't give them time to wind up and hit. Go, go, go. Oi, yeah. Good. That's it, good. Yeah, good.
Oi!
I like it. Oh, really good. And I felt for that time for me as a net player, because you hit this first lift here, then you had David on the move, I naturally felt a little bit more uncomfortable and I had to almost come off this way because I could feel that he was a little bit more off balance, and that created a lot more space for you here. Whereas when David's on balance and you're not really working him, as a net player, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about coming off or looking too much. I can focus forwards. Good.
Oh. Missed it.
Good. Okay. Tough. Big gap. Big gap. Good. Unlucky, unlucky. That's a good one to talk about there because you worked the rally really well. David's shot wasn't great, but it's just having that composure again. About like, okay, I'm turning this around now, let's keep calm, still play into space, and then the next one you'll be in a really good position. So,
Finish with a win.
well done, CK.
Well done.
So much.
Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Awesome work.
Yeah, there's no substitution for practice.
Yeah.
There's really no, there's no shortcuts. You know, to be able to play the shots that you see elite players like yourselves play, you need to practice. But then you also need the right coaches to be able to push you, see that, and actually, from the player side, be brave enough to ask. Coach's side, be empathetic enough to be pushing the right buttons at all times. Yeah.
And I think coming back to club players, it's also having 5-10 minutes just to do these type of routines. Because sometimes you're right, you don't need a coach once you've seen this. It's very repeatable, good to work in, and definitely it builds up that tactical awareness.
I think the honesty here is key, and also it's non-coach relationship as well. Whether you're coaches or you're just training as players, I think it's really important to have that kind of honesty. Find someone who's not going to laugh at you when you play.
No, I think as long as everyone's got the mindset when they go onto court, we're both here to improve.
Yeah.
I think you'll get a really good training session. So that's the end of our live lesson. CK, how did you find that?
I actually really enjoyed it. So for me, from my perspective, I really enjoyed the instantaneous feedback, the cut-through coaching tips. It was short, sharp, and sweet. I think there's a lot for me to take away. There's a lot for me that I can actually build and work on. A lot of the stuff I've been taught before, but obviously not using it, not training, completely forget, and then those important pointers come back straight away. There's still so much I can do. So thank you.
That was awesome.
Now for you guys watching, make sure that when you are practicing your defence, you are having fun and enjoying it. Otherwise you will find that you carry that tension into your defence and it's much harder to defend with purpose.
And we hope you enjoyed this live lesson. Make sure you check out our other live lessons on our playlist and hit the like and subscribe button.
More special tips up here, there,
There.
everywhere.
Through the legs defense.